What you're about to hear is strange, but true. It takes place in a secluded house in the country, thought to be haunted. It concerns a group of friends out for a dare. Our story begins as they arrive at the house for a midnight party.
This room looks as good as any. Yeah, let's sit up in here.
Does anyone have anything to sleep on or in?
Yeah, of course. You know, this is actually a really cool idea.
Yeah, it sure beats video games and a pizza at my place.
Yeah, all the atmosphere that we could want, and no parents to bug us about what we have to eat.
Yeah, and what time do we go to sleep?
Or to be quiet.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's party!
That's how it started out. Kids having an innocent party. But as the night wore on, things changed. The time was approximately 1 a.m. and the group was starting to show signs of tiredness.
Well, I'm beat. Let's get some sleep.
Yeah, we need to get back early before our parents miss us.
My parents know I'm here, so it's okay.
I wish I had parents like yours. I have to count for every minute of every day.
My parents don't care. They're out all night on Fridays. This is my night to party.
Can we discuss this some other time? I'm tired. Let's just go to bed. We can party again tomorrow.
Yeah, keep it down. Let's just get some sleep. You know, quiet sleep.
Good night, guys. See you in the morning.
But they were not to rest for long. During the night, strange noises started coming from somewhere.
What was that? Okay. Who's playing the boogeyman?
It's an old house. They always make strange noises. Just go back to sleep. It was probably something that you ate. There it is again.
Where is it coming from?
It seems to be coming from behind that door.
Why don't you go have a look?
Why don't you?
Well, someone has to go have a look.
I'll go. Boy, what a bunch of babies.
I'll never forget his face after that night. I've never seen so much fear on one person's face before. They came to us for help, but what could we do?
That night affected all four of them. I mean, they haven't been the same since, have they? From what I've heard, he's still in a wheelchair, hasn't said a word.
It's their parents I feel sorry for. They came here for weeks trying to find an answer. There was no answer then and still no answer now.
What did they think would happen? 4 kids alone in an old house. Something was bound to go wrong.
But some people say you can't watch your kids day and night.
Well, maybe they'll spend more time with their kids now. You know, for months, the reporters just fed off of this story. They wouldn't leave us alone. And we would have strangers come up from the city trying to get a glimpse of the supernatural. It all became normal for us, didn't it? But then after a while, the usual happened. People lost interest, they moved on, and everything went back to the way it was before.
He's been gone for a long time now.
I know, it's already been like 10 minutes.
Should we go and get him?
No, we'll give him 5 more minutes.
What if he's hurt?
Then we'll go and get the police.
Okay. So, the moaning's coming from the attic in the next room. It sounds like someone's trapped up there. You know, like they're having a joke with us. I can't find a ladder or something to get up there though. And I never told anyone we were coming here, but did any of you?
Only parents.
Hey, I saw a ladder in the other room. I'll go get it.
He just sits there staring at the wall. He never talks or looks at anybody who talks to him. We've tried to talk to him, but it's no use. They say he'll never get any better and that the brain damage was brought on by shock. They say he could have been a top sports person. His parents were hopeful at first, but now there's no hope for recovery.
Here it is. Oh, I'll help you.
Wait, I've got my phone. If something or someone is up there, I want to get a picture of it.
Hey, I should take a photo. I mean, I found the attic first.
Why don't we all go?
Yeah, I don't want to miss out on this.
And I'm not staying here by myself.
We pieced the story together afterwards from statements taken from 3 of the group. Taylor did go up to the attic. He took 3 photographs. The first shot was a shot of a foot hanging out of a sheet on a bed in the attic. We pieced the story together afterwards from statements taken from 3 of the group. Taylor did go up to the attic. He took 3 photographs. The first shot was a shot of a foot hanging out of a sheet on a bed in the attic. The second shot was of a person walking towards the attic with a sheet over their head. And the third shot was a shot of a deformed boy with red, piercing eyes. By the time these photos had reached the police station, the phone had gone flat and the images erased from its memory. Let's now turn our attention to the eyewitnesses. These 2 people were taking an early morning stroll and were the first to talk to the group. They were the ones who had taken a shaken group to the police station.
It was about 5:30 a.m. We were out walking our dogs.
Yeah, we were going down by the old river, where that new house is. It's got like the red roof. And these teenagers just came running out terrified. It looked like they'd seen a ghost or something.
They were supporting one of the group members who seemed to be in shock.
Yeah, they were muttering on about some haunted attic and a deformed ghost boy or something.
We took them to the police station.
Yeah, and while they were giving their statements, we took that poor boy who was really out of it to the hospital.
We admitted the boy who was in shock. He couldn't or wouldn't tell us what had happened. He seemed to be in another world. We tried all sorts of therapy. Drug therapy, hypnosis, electrical shocks, everything, both old and new, but nobody seemed to get anything out of him. I do feel sorry for him because he's a perfectly normal person and the fall of the roof didn't really injure him either. Nobody seemed to be able to get a reaction out of him, but there seemed to be nothing physically wrong with him either. Before he came to us, he was in a hospital wing for a home of disturbed teenagers, and he didn't even put up a fight when he came to us. And that's where he is today, with us. Sometimes I feel like he's trying to tell us something, but I can't imagine what. He has no reason to stay alive, but he seems to want to. I've seen some pretty strange things in my time at the wards, but I'm lucky I can go home and forget about them.
So now you're almost up to the present time. But before that, we would like to revisit that scene in the haunted house, just after Taylor had been to the attic.
Quick, put him on the sleeping bag. Is he breathing all right? He's panting like a dog. Is he gonna die?
I don't think so. But his body's all stiff, like he's had a fit or something.
What happened? Oh, he went up into the attic, took some photos, screamed. Then he fell down and banged his head. I don't know who was up there or what was up there, but I'm telling you, I'm not going back up there to find out.
What are we going to do? We can't handle this on our own. We have to go and get him to the hospital or something.
Come on, pick him up gently and let's get some help.
You know most of the rest of the story, but what you don't know is that the attic has since been searched and there is no sign of the deformed boy. There have been many theories about this disappearance. Some say the police removed the boy as a cover-up. Some people say that the kids are making it all up so they could get the attention that their parents wouldn't have given them. Some say the kids were overdosed on drugs. The eyewitnesses are now the only people who can shed light on this strange occurrence, and they have kept very tight-lipped.
We can only say what we saw.
And we've already told the reporters and the police everything we know. And now we're just sick and tired of people asking us for more information. There is nothing more to say.
How can we tell more than we know?
Exactly.
But if you want our theory...
And keep in mind, this is just a theory. We cannot prove it. We think that the nurses, the ones who looked after the boy, they know more than they're letting on.
They've been strangely silent this whole case.
There was one thing that we didn't tell police because we didn't think it was that important. But it was that Taylor kept saying one word softly over and over before he lapsed into paralysis. But his parents told us not to reveal the word to anybody.
What was that word? Maybe we'll never know. The boy's parents have been very careful not to let anyone speak to him. The file has since gone under the unsolved case history files of police records. Perhaps it's better that we never know, but there is a theory. The story is that the boy once had a brother who died in an unfortunate accident. Is it true? Whose fault was it? No one, including their parents, will give us a straight answer. The family, quite understandably, deny the fact, but our research has uncovered some bungled reports, as there is a history of police officers in the boy's family. We'll probably never find the truth. Was there a supernatural explanation? Did the boy actually see someone or something he wasn't supposed to? So, we're back where we started now. You know the whole story, except what that word was. If only we could look inside his head and find the truth and know that the word was